Hey guys, Alex from 7th Hour Films back again with Prison Break. Last time on Prison Break, I didn't think I would be able to do that, but that's what I was able to do. Last time on Prison Break, we had, it was called Tonight, specifically. I couldn't remember the title, but it was called Tonight, where Bellick discovered the hole, Charles put him out of commission, but they're going to realize that he's missing, so they have to leave now. Everyone is scrubbing their cells and bleaching their PI uniforms, and so many things. No, not Lincoln. Michael confessed to Sarah about what was happening and simply asked her to leave the door unlocked. This gave her an existential crisis, which may or may not be resolved. We'll have to see. Don't know what she'll do. Let's see. Whole bunch of stuff. There's Nick is going to have to bring Veronica to the airstrip as leverage for Fibonacci. Also, there's only 3 seats on the plane, so we have no idea if, 20 million people are going to die. I don't remember the exact count of how many people are on the team. Although I think someone actually pointed out that Manche is also going with them. So, yeah, plus Manche, plus Tweener. That's like 9 people at this point, I think. It's too many. But at the end, Michael sabotaged the Taj Mahal. Boy, without context, that sounds very weird, doesn't it? Michael sabotaged the replica of the Taj Mahal for the warden, and when he was called back in, he held the warden at knife point and said, "You're going to help me bust Lincoln out of here," which is crazy. Thus producing the sounds of an anguished pterodactyl that I have now done on 2 occasions. And it was a crazy, crazy cliffhanger. So yeah, there are 2 episodes left of this season. This is the penultimate episode of season 1. So I'm sure I will let out more anguished screams by the end of this episode. So, with all that being said, let's go ahead and jump into this episode of Prison Break. Here we go.
You can't possibly get away with this.
I don't think you want to find out how badly I want to get my brother out.
Yeah. Warden, he's in desperation mode.
Yes, sir. I'm sorry you got caught in the middle, but one day you'll understand why I did this.
No.
You'll never make it over the wall.
I can't believe we have to hogtie the Pope.
I'm sorry, Henry.
Oh. He had to knock him out.
You know, he can be a big old grump sometimes, but I hope you know how highly he thinks of you. There's no way he'd get that Taj Mahal done in time for his anniversary without your help.
You know, it'd be hilarious if he did fix the Taj Mahal very quickly before he left.
It's 1 hour till the next count. 1 hour to get over that wall and as far away from this prison as possible.
God, I would be so nervous. I'm nervous right now, and I'm not in it. I don't think Charles is gonna make it. Not with that injury. Oh, dramatic stare-off. Ugh, this guy. God, everyone has, they can dramatically see their adversaries.
I can't do 10 more years, bro. I can't.
This is a gamble.
Cheer time! 1 hour!
There's no going back now.
Oh, this is it. So it begins.
Say the prayer for your theater. Say the prayer for us all.
That's very considerate of you. You guys don't understand how much I want to master a teabag impression. Shit's about to go down. Shit's about to go down.
I want him dead. Anybody gets in the way, gets run over.
Oh. Shit's about to go down. Uh-oh. Ah, it's really going down now. Uh-oh, here they come. Man, what if we lose C-Note? The sad thing is we can afford to lose C-Note.
Something you need?
Oh. They got him through.
Where is he?
They approached me after I took this case.
Oh.
John Abruzzi.
John Abruzzi, the mob.
Yes.
Nuh.
How much did he pay you?
My father's freedom.
He said your father was
Oh.
exonerated.
I lied. Okay? I agreed to keep tabs on you. In exchange, Abruzzi had some guy who was already doing a life sentence cop to the murder that my father didn't commit. And that's how I got him out of jail.
Huh.
Nick, you don't think they're gonna let me live, do you?
I gotta believe that.
Oh, Nick. I mean... he's a good guy. Maybe he'll...
Stand up.
if he has a gun, he could turn on them.
Let's move it.
Can he get through there?
That's for you.
Ooh, your fat ass.
The teabag will make sure he gets through.
So you got the key to the infirmary? Not exactly.
He has another gamble. Will she do it? I was thinking, what if he tries something desperate to get that duct tape off? He's definitely gonna get out of here. He's gonna hurt himself just to get out. He's that dedicated. I hate that this is the penultimate episode because it makes everything more nerve-wracking. Oh. And they heard that too. Oh, they'd have to get back to him in time. Oh, they got to him! Shh. I don't see why Teabag doesn't just kill him. Oh yeah, because he needs to have someone transfer the inmates to the psych ward, you know? Did she go back? She went back. Oh. Is that to avoid fingerprints? Oh. Which ones are pressed most often? Well... okay, he's trying every combination. No, don't go for the morphine, just...
It's the fire alarm in the psych ward.
How do you know?
I set it off.
Nah.
Why?
Oh, so that they can slip in. Slip in amongst the crowd, that makes sense. And now, they join the crowd. Oh, don't be haywire. That's why they showed him in the recap. Is he gonna be good? Did he tie her with an electrical cord?
Getting you to the airport. Go, 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 go. You get to Blackfoot and you find Stedman.
Oh my gosh.
You get to the bottom of this thing.
Now you're told Bellick.
I don't know.
Is he...
But I owed you. And I pay my debts. But as soon as we're out of here, you go your way. We'll go ours. You
Okay.
understand?
He's still gonna let him leave. He's still gonna let him leave, but...
I'm getting out of here.
drive and determination to see his daughter. Ugh! It's totally haywire, isn't it?
Doesn't mean anything. It's a rubber
chicken dinner.
Which I got uninvited to on the day of. You don't do that to your candidate unless the candidate is no longer your candidate.
No.
Caroline, they're doing this to see how you will react. So you need to be strong. Be presidential. And you get through this.
He has to be the voice of reason for her. Meanwhile, so what do you do about them?
What do you think?
Oh!
Whoa, easy, hey. I ain't a hero for $14 an hour. You do what you will.
Uncuff my brother. Got it, boss.
Wow. He's looking out for himself, I guess.
Dad, you gotta get ready. We gotta go.
Son of a bitch.
How's it going, Sever?
They were prepared. Does he still have the gun? I want him to get out okay. He's such a good man.
Just give me a chance. You just gotta listen to me.
Hey! This is happening right now! You have one more chance! Where's the lawyer?
Oh no! Oh, that's a more fatal shot than last time, isn't it? He's gonna die a hero.
He's about 1 million miles away from here. You're never gonna find me. Why don't you just suck it?
Oh! Oh! Nick going down a hero. Unfortunate about his father, but he went down a hero.
Better be open, bro.
Whew. She came through. Oh.
What now, genius?
Come on. God dang, this elevator's gonna ruin everything.
Take your time.
Someone has to sacrifice himself. Was it a sacrifice, or is he just... Is he gonna come right back up? Oh! Oh, man, the strength of that elevator.
Good job, kiddo.
Huh, okay, yeah. He didn't sacrifice himself, he just came back up. He made it.
He's in.
What?
He's in.
Crazy.
He said Lincoln's going first.
Go, go, go.
Oh! No, this would be nerve-wracking. This all is nerve-wracking, but this would be nerve-wracking too. Please just make it. Well, okay, you're at the barbed wire. Oh, okay. He's making a safer landing pad. Oh. Hope that thing holds. This is only the second person. He's not making it. It's pretty bad. Oh, Haywire's going already.
I was going for my daughter, and you can do that. Will you promise me?
Yes, I promise.
Oh.
Money is buried under a silo at the Double K Ranch, just outside of Tooele, Utah.
Nah.
It's not $1 million under that silo. There's $5 million there.
$5 million. Yeah, he heard that.
Anybody try his cell phone?
Does he have his cell phone on him?
Give Emma her papa's luck.
Oh, Charles.
I will. Where's that coming from?
Shit. Shit. This is gonna be the cliffhanger right here.
Go, Michael. Go and don't look back.
Is Michael going next?
No. Come on, I better go last.
Wow, he's actually thinking about that. I unfortunately was thinking that too, because that thing could give way. Come on, Michael. Manche's not gonna make it, he's gonna fall. I feel so bad for this guy. Did Michael make it? He's almost there. It's gonna fall because Manche's on it too, isn't it? Go!
Michael, grab my hand.
Climb, Michael, climb! Oh. Oh my gosh, poor Manche. No, he's still gonna try to climb. Oh man, he's getting 10 more years at least. I mean, if we had to lose anyone... they made it. They made it across. They made it over the wall. They made it. They made it over the wall. Oh, but there's still more. There's still more. They are not out of Fox River yet. Okay. That is the penultimate episode. See, I thought that there was going to be... I thought the cliffhanger was going to be just before getting over the wall. And then it would be like, oh, can Michael make it? But they did make it, but there's still a long way to go. There's still a long way to go before they're free. So, okay. So, notes. Let's talk about the Pope. That scene, I mean, it's so difficult, you know? It's so difficult because, you know, like, with everything, like, this is probably one of the few inmates the Pope has actually respected, you know? Of all. Now, granted, for a while, he honestly, I think he, to an extent, also sort of respected Lincoln, you know? You know, whether or not he believed in the whole thing of killing Terrence Steadman, I don't think he really, I don't know. I think he would have seen that Lincoln was a good man as well. But Michael was truly the inmate he respected. And he was truly the inmate he respected. And to see all of that just gone out the window, just like that, it's honestly kind of sad, you know? With everything that had happened, you know? Everything that had happened, and it still... It's just sad, you know? But granted, I mean, this was going to happen. This was going to happen once Michael escaped, you know? But he is doing this for Lincoln. He's doing this for Lincoln. But I'm sure part of that respect is also lost on the others that are a part of this. The others that are a part of this, you know? When he learns that Michael helped break out John Abruzzi and Teabag and Haywire. A lot of that's going to be gone, man. A lot of that's going to be gone. I did... the next thing I wrote down was the gamble. I mean, this, honestly, this was not the airtight plan that Michael went in with, you know? All of this, just... No. Just, this was a gamble and a half. Down to the infirmary door. All of it. And Sarah was a gamble. But it's a gamble that seems to be working. Let's see how well this continues into next episode. But they did it. They did it. So it begins. See, the funny thing is, you guys probably know, what episode was it? 12, I think? Let me see if I can figure out which episode that was real quick. One of the episodes that we had, it was episode 13, where it was the failed escape attempt. But I put in the thumbnail, "The escape begins." And then that just didn't happen. Like, there's a part of me that wants to go back and change that thumbnail, because the escape, yeah, they tried, but it didn't work, you know? But now, they have escaped. They made it over the wall. And they are running for their lives. Oh, man. And luckily, C-Note got the hell out of there before his former buddies killed him. Which is interesting with everything. Well, I mean, the whole thing with... the whole thing with wanting to kill... You know, the guy wants C-Note dead is because he hit him with the peroxide last episode and, beat him. So that was lucky, at least. That was lucky. Veronica, Nick, Nick has been such a big part of this season, but I've always wondered, because Frank Grillo, he's always been a guest star, and I remember early on, it's like, oh, okay, well, if he's sticking around so much, why is he just a guest star? I guess it's more that he was a recurring guest, but he wasn't a part of the main cast and the main titles. I guess now we see why, because he dead. Yeah, he's dead. He's dead. But, you know what? He died a hero. And that is maybe one of the best things we could ask for with Nick. Because pretty much the entire time, we got a little comfortable with Nick towards the middle, but there were a lot of times where we were doubting Nick. We were like, is he good? Is he working for them? Is this right and stuff? And Veronica was doubting him too. So the fact that he did do the right thing, he sent her off, and died a hero. Yes, it's very unfortunate his father died too. But it's very unfortunate that his father died too. However, Nick did die a hero. So, honestly, I think that's a very good end for him. That's a very good end for Nick. So, there's at least that. And it's also interesting, just the whole thing of, so they approached him after he started working with Veronica, which is interesting. So he did help her of his own accord, He He did help her of his own accord, which is good. He was a good man. But after that, they bought him with his father's freedom, which was interesting. So where he always said his dad was exonerated, that wasn't exactly true. Abruzzi just got someone to take the fall for his dad. So that's how it worked. So yeah, that, I mean, it makes sense. It makes sense. That's a very good price. And he, I mean, for a little while, I think he was convinced they wouldn't hurt her. 'Cause yeah, it literally would be, in his mind, he brings Veronica there, Michael tells John where Fibonacci is, and then Michael and Veronica go free. But in all actuality, it's entirely possible that even if Michael tells him where Fibonacci is, he would then just kill Michael and Lincoln and Veronica. Just kill them and just be done, you know? Because John has no need for them. He has no need for any of them. That's the other thing. So I just had a train of thought that where, you know, so the whole thing is that Abruzzi's plane doesn't have enough seats for everyone. Now granted, they're down 2 people. So how many was it in total? It was Michael, Lincoln, John, Charles, Teabag, C-Note, Sucre, Tweener, and Manche. And Haywire. That's 10! 10 people. We said that only 6 could make it. And, well, 8 made it. 8 people made it. So there's that. 8 people made it. But anyway, so John has a limited number of seats. And so I was thinking, well, maybe, you know, maybe some of them just sort of get away instead of dying. And I thought about, like, oh, maybe Tweener will get away. And then I thought, oh my gosh, Tweener could go through El Camino, the Breaking Bad movie. With spoilers, I suppose, for El Camino, a Breaking Bad movie. If you haven't seen it, I have. I reacted to it as well as all of Breaking Bad. That was actually the show that I was reacting to before this. But in that, again, spoiler alert, that's Jesse Pinkman on the run. And, you know, he escapes the police and goes off and starts a new life in Alaska. Honestly, I'd be down for something like that, an ending like that for Tweener. Maybe not, I don't mean an entire movie, but if that was how Tweener got away, that'd be pretty good, honestly. The boy can go make a good life for himself, you know? But yeah. So, but yeah, Nick died a hero. Unfortunate about his father, but Nick died a hero. Bellick did make it out, but they made it back to him at least. So that was at least good. I thought it was going to be a thing like maybe they get to the end and Bellick is there and then they have to like beat him. I don't know why I expected some sort of like fight with Bellick, but no. They got to Bellick quickly and then shut him up before the other two heard anything. So, yay. Sarah, poor Sarah. I do feel bad for her because while yes, I think she does. Yeah, it did hit her, the whole thing of, you know, doing the right thing and helping, you know, an innocent man, and especially after talking to her father. But I think even like there's no amount of justification, even if it is justification, I think that's taken a toll on her. And I think at the end she also took the morphine. And I think that's also part of it when she's breaking down basically in her car. I think that's part of it because she took the morphine because of everything. That's rough. Meanwhile, the vice president, back with, yes, technically the main plot. Look, I'm not going to argue with you guys because there have been. Because I always say the main plot is Michael and the prison break. Some of you guys say the main plot is the whole thing with the conspiracy and the company and the vice president and all that stuff. I somewhat agree with that. I still think the main plot is the prison break. But now I can see the conspiracy and everything with the company and the vice president becoming the main plot. But I think the main plot of this season is breaking out of prison. So we'll see what happens next season. But everything with the vice president, that was interesting. The company thinking about dropping her. I did kind of like Kellerman being the voice of reason. He's staying calm, because he wants Reynolds to get through this, So yeah. But yeah, that was interesting, but it's sort of a drop in the bucket on this episode. They got to the psych ward. That poor guard. I hope that guard's gonna be alright. That poor psych guard. And it's interesting he recognizes John Abruzzi, But yeah, but Michael just injected him. He'll probably be alright. It's not his fault. It's just a sedative. He'll wake up. He'll be fine. So they made it to the psych ward. Then they made it to the infirmary. Thank God the door was unlocked. Again, that was the last sort of gamble that was sort of the moment of truth last time too. On the first attempt was, trying to get through the pipe and it didn't work. This was the exact same moment. Could they get into the infirmary? But they did. They got into the infirmary. She unlocked it. I love getting through the iron bars of the window using the elevator. And at first I thought, for a split second, I thought that Tweener was sacrificing himself. Like he was just gonna go like, no, I'll stay behind to get this off. It's like, no, he goes in, hits the button, goes down, then he comes right back up and rejoins the group. So honestly, I don't know why any of them didn't try that, but yeah. So they got the windows off, which was good. Then Haywire was there. Haywire made it, unfortunately. Because, see, here's the unfortunate thing, is they did show Haywire in the recap of this episode. So because of that, when it cut to, like, oh, someone's watching them, I immediately knew it was Haywire. So, bit unfortunate that I figured it out, just like that. I can't snap properly, apparently. There we go, that's good enough. It's unfortunate that I figured it out very quickly, but still a good reveal. And again, Haywire, that makes 10. But we then did lose 2 people. Charles was left behind because he just could not make it. But I like, I like Michael promising to see his daughter and, give Charles's love to her, That was good. And then the reveal of the money. The full admittance to being D.B. Cooper, where he says, he says exactly where the money is. Like the Count of Monte Cristo, honestly. Actually, this is very much the Count of Monte Cristo. Like, if Michael is the Count of Monte Cristo creating these plans, and Charles is Abe Faria, like, that's exactly it. And he knows the money. He knows where the money is at the Isle of Monte Cristo. But instead of the Isle of Monte Cristo, it's a silo in Utah. So, but yeah, and it's not $1 million, it's $5 million. Which, T-Bag also heard that. Fucking T-Bag. He's gonna try, ain't he? He's gonna fucking try to do that. He's gonna try to take all that money, I bet you. But yeah. But we had to leave Charles behind, unfortunately. It's very unfortunate. He's one of my favorite characters, so... R.I.P. They found the warden, because Michael didn't think to get his cell phone and chuck it somewhere. If they hadn't... If they hadn't heard his cell phone, they might not have found him, but... But yeah. They found him. Manche, immediately with Lincoln going across. Which I'm glad, I'm glad Lincoln was the first one across. Because that, I guess it somewhat removes tension. It's like, oh, okay, so Lincoln will make it. Like, that's good. That's the whole point of, this entire escape plan. But I did like that, I did like Lincoln going first, But yeah, even with Lincoln, like, that thing, you could hear it creaking and cracking, and it's like, uh-oh. And it's very interesting. See, what I thought was going to happen was Manche was going to go over, and it was going to collapse, leaving Michael still in the infirmary. But it's very interesting. Manche did... he essentially sacrificed. He tried. He still tried to get over there, but he let Michael go first because he had to have known the possibility of that thing breaking under his weight. So Michael got across. Manche didn't, unfortunately. But we're down to 8 people. 8 people. Oh, boy. But yeah, those 8 people made it across the wall. They made it up and over the wall, and they are hauling ass out of there. So, what an intense episode. Now, here's the new question. I'm very curious if we're going to see... I'm curious how much we're going to see of Sarah, Pope, and Bellick next episode. Because, once we get away from Fox River, I feel like that's it for those characters, And it's kind of a shame because I love those characters. Even Bellick. Bellick is such a love-hate character, Because that's what we've always said, where Bellick, I love hating Bellick, Like, he's just such a bastard, Where initially I always just hated Kellerman, but I loved hating Bellick, He was such a good foil to Michael and the other inmates, So if we end up losing Bellick, that is going to be kind of sad. I'm going to miss him. But I'm also going to miss the Pope. I'm also going to miss Sarah if we end up losing them. Which I don't know. Because I don't know what we're doing next season. I'm not sure, I'm not 100% sure on everything that's going to be happening next episode. The most I can gather is, well, I got to make it to the plane. But who's making it out? Who's making it completely out? Who's making it to complete freedom? That is the question we have going into next episode, into the season finale. Either way, it is going to be one hell of a ride, I think. We'll see how this all ends and how it begins again for the next season next time. With all that being said, I'm Alex from 7th Hour Films, and I will see you guys next time. Take care. Alright guys, thanks for watching this video. There's a bunch of links on screen if you want to check around to any of those. There's a playlist for all of my Prison Break reactions, as well as another video you can go click on. There's a subscribe button and a Patreon button on screen, as well as other links in the description if you want to go check out any of those.